Good afternoon, folks. Guys, my second video today. A wee bit of a discussion that I've been having recently on Twitter, and I had a wee bit of discussion on Facebook, and I wanted to make a bit of a video about it as well. Right, obviously if you follow Scottish football, or if you followed any of the mainstream media recently, you'll know that Michael O'Neill has turned down the chance to be Scotland manager. Now, upon hearing this, I'm not going to lie, I was absolutely devastated. I really thought Michael O'Neill, bearing in mind that he played in Scotland, played for Hibs and Dundee United, I thought, he might, take the chance up to come. I think he's still resident to Edinburgh as well, which I think, made it a wee bit more strange for me, because I really thought, he was going to come back to Scotland, but obviously it wasn't to be. And to be honest with you guys, the more and more I sit down and think about it, I can't blame him. Cannot blame him for not so much passing up the opportunity, for turning down the opportunity to manage Scotland. Now, this is the issue that kind of I have now. Stuart Regan and Neil Doncaster, they are the two heads of the SFA. They're the two that I know of. I'm not probably going to lie, there's probably 101 names connected to the SFA. 101 names I don't know, to be honest. But with the way things are with the SFA just now, I really, as I say, I can't really take I can't fault him for turning down the chance to work with the SFA, to be honest, because to me the SFA are an absolute joke. They're an absolute joke. Now, this isn't, I've heard, people saying, oh, again, this is all old firm based and everything like that. My problems with the SFA, it's really not. Again, as I've said in many videos, I don't care about the old firm, right? I'm a Hibs supporter, that's they're my concern. But I just think for some of the things that kind of go on in Scottish football, it really makes me raise my eyebrows and say, well, what are we actually doing? Why is our game so behind? When you think about it, Michael O'Neill took players like Kyle Lafferty, who's obviously still playing in Scotland, he's playing with Hearts just now, Kyle Lafferty, Josh McGuinness, Aaron Hughes, 38 now, but took this core group of players to Euro 2016. I mean, these guys were, in the grand scheme of things, they're nobodies in world football, but he took them to that big stage, and I was really excited to think, well, this guy could probably do the same thing for Scotland. But in my opinion, Regan and Doncaster have made such an arse out of the whole interview process for the Scotland national post. I really just believe that they've done the worst. I just don't see the positives that they bring to the SFA. And for me, I think there's former players who are connected with the SFA, and they're not doing it either. Now, everybody knows my feelings where Gordon Strachan was concerned. I liked Gordon Strachan because on his day he did get Scotland playing no bad football. But the problem that Gordon Strachan had was he was too loyal. He was far too loyal to these players who he liked. He wasn't looking at current form. He wasn't looking at the teams that they were playing in, how they were playing in that said season. He was just basically more concerned with how they were playing for Scotland, which I think was one of the main contributing factors to why we didn't qualify for the World Cup. So, in that sense, it's really, really disappointing to think that we've gone from that to now looking for another manager. And in my opinion, whoever comes in is going to have a shitstorm at their door. I just don't think that... I mean, Scotland have got really good players. There is no doubt in that. Scotland have got really, really good players. I could rattle off a few just now. Lee Griffiths, Callum McGregor, Kieran Tierney, Paul Robinson, John McGinn. All of these players are real, and we've got good goalkeepers there as well, Everybody knows my feeling to Craig Gordon. I don't think he's as good as he once was. But, we've got good goalkeepers there. We've got good defenders. As a core squad, as a nucleus of a squad, we've actually got good players. But when it comes to big tests, we just don't seem to be doing it. Now, whether that's down to tactics, whether that's down to the manager, or whether, again, that is just down to the infrastructure of the SFA, I don't know. But my opinion is that the SFA are 20, 30 years in the past. I just don't see what they actually... I can't work out why they are so in the past. It's unbelievable. Now, I've got a friend my friend and I sit and talk about the things that the SFA could be doing. Now, I've always been a big believer that if you want to go and try and be successful, you follow the German model, and that is, you know, from a very early age, you're getting children into football, you're getting them playing at grassroots football, getting playing at decent pitches. I'm not saying all year football, that's too much, but certainly summer football, you know, when the kids are off school, getting them playing football. You know, it's silly in Scotland that when the kids are on their summer holidays, there's no parks for them to play in. You know, the football stops, you know, the training stops, the matches stop. You know, they're playing football, but it's just kick around stuff with their pals. You know, no pitches to play on, no, you know, it boggles my brain is to think, you know, that's the time that you could be really playing decent football because all the kids are off, they're off school. You know, they're off school with their pals. You know, they could be playing football for their club size. It doesn't seem to work. And, you know, I kind of get my head wrapped around it, the fact that why we do this. You know, there's the Scottish football just now, where I went a break for 3 and a bit weeks. Why? Why? I mean, because when you think about it, it wasn't for fixture congestion, because we're now going into it. There's Hibs, we've played 3 away games in 6 days against Hearts, Dundee, and today against Celtic. How is that helping? Do you know what I mean? You know, we're going to go into games today, and big, full-on professional players are going to be facing burnout because they've had all this time. Now, granted, you know, these guys are athletes and should be playing, you know, they should be used to the demand. I'm not disputing that. But for me, if you're going to actually go and try and make a success, you know, follow a German model. You lower ticket prices, get people back into your stadiums. Try and get the fans back on side. Need to remember Scotland was actually, you know, all these Scottish football clubs, the likes of Arbroath, Annan Athletic, you know, all these players, East Stirlingshire, all these teams, East Stirlingshire and things like that. These have all teams for the past where they had big communities behind them, they had big fan bases behind them. Now they don't have that. I'm being honest, I think 42 Scottish professional football clubs is too much. You know, I think that maybe 20 or so need to break away, form their own league, I don't know, have a pyramid system in Scotland, I don't know. But I think, as I say, I don't blame Michael O'Neill for turning down the chance to manage Scotland. Where that leaves us, I don't know. I've heard names like Alex McLeish coming back in for another crack at Scotland manager. Now, to be honest with you, I don't think that would be a bad thing. I liked Alex McLeish, both at Hibs and Rangers. Yeah, he's had a bit of a checkered past with spells in Egypt and England and everything like that. He's in Belgium as well, come to think of it. So, would he be a good fit for Scotland? I don't know. Alan McCoist has apparently threw his name into the hat. I'm being honest, that I don't want to see. For anybody, and this, I'm sorry, this goes against pretty much everything I believe in. Alan McCoist, when he was Rangers manager, when they were in the 3rd division, was on a right price hike. You know, he was on a right good wage. He was on something like 800 grand a year playing in the Scottish 3rd division, when he could have easily said, I didn't need that much money, cut back a bit for his wage and say to the club, take that. That's to, you know, to a transfer budget to bring in players. That's something for the infrastructure of the club. No, he took it for himself. So, and I know a lot of Rangers supporters aren't happy with him for that, and I wouldn't be chuffed with him either, to be honest. But I don't know. Alan McCoist, I didn't want as a good fit for Scotland. I've heard names like Slaven Bilic and everything like that. To be honest with you, I think Slaven Bilic, I would be quite excited at that. But again, guys, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what it is. As I say, guys, I had a discussion with my friend about this the other day. I wanted to come. I've had discussions on Facebook and Twitter and everything like that, and I just wanted to kind of come home and make a video about it. And as I say, this is going to be the first video of 2 today. I've got my matchday vlog set up today as well, so please keep an eye on it. Please, guys, if you liked the video and if you enjoyed watching it, please give it a like. Give me your comments in the comment section below. If you haven't done it already, please subscribe to the channel. It's MurrayMinter75, and if you'd like to do so, click the bell icon after you subscribe and you will get to know when I upload. But that being said, guys, please have a good afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you.